So it's 11:25 on, what's today, the 18th, and that's what I've carried. And they're little barrels of compressed feed and like molasses, I guess. And I untarped, and they're unloading right now. I'm at a what I would call a cattle farm, cattle ranch. This is Fletcher, Oklahoma, and here I thought I wasn't gonna. I have a pre-plan to pick up a product here at I think it's gonna be plywood in Fletcher, Oklahoma. This is a pretty small place, but I guess they have multiple facilities. Like I think they have a gypsum board plant in this area as well. Because they were contemplating either that or Georgia Pacific, so picking up lumber. And I'm scheduled to take this from Fletcher to Little Rock, Arkansas. It is, let's see, supposed to be going to Rogers, Arkansas, and I was thinking, okay, I'm spending the weekend out. But what they're gonna do, or what they've told me to do, is pick this up and go to the Little Rock yard and drop it off, and then I'll get another load, a preloaded trailer from there that I'll be able to get by my house. But it is 11:26, and I have 5 hours and 52 minutes left on my clock. And it takes approximately 7.5 hours to get from the Fort Smith, Arkansas yard. Hopefully I didn't say Little Rock. I was there earlier this week. So from Fort Smith to my house is about 7.5 hours. And no telling how long it's going to take me to get there from here. So I will be arriving home on Saturday. So I'm hoping whatever I'm picking up at Fort Smith is a load that delivers really close, somewhere within the St. Louis or Illinois side of St. Louis area. Thus enabling me to actually stay all the way till Monday, leave Monday morning versus having to go home Saturday and leave Sunday at some time. So I'm trying to avoid that. We'll see what happens. And we'll go from there. I'm trying to make sure my radio station isn't playing because I have a pause button.
Selling pure.
All right, good. Because the program I listen to at 11, which is Fox News, outnumbered, between 11 and 12 Central Standard Time. It's a good program. I enjoy it. So anyway, that's it for now. We'll see what I get next. And then they have their... They tend to run all of their vehicles here. They turn them on and they're just running, like that front end loader is just running. There's a tractor that comes by with a spreader, and they pull it up, and then that person will get out of that and get inside the front end loader and utilize it, but it looks like it just stays running. And then they had a cattle truck parked right there, and it was running too when I pulled up, so it's a good thing fuel prices are low. Well, that's it. We'll see how this works out. It's, anytime home on the weekend I can appreciate, so it's better than staying out, because I am completely out of food, so I need to make it home so I can get restocked without having to drive to a Walmart with this truck, because there are Walmarts out there that prevent trucks from parking at their facilities. So even though it's supposed to be, you hear from the corporate office that that's not the case. Well, there are Walmarts that have metal tubing that go up and over their entrance that's just low enough to block trucks and has a sign on it that says no trucks. So, but that just may be for the parking lot. There are obviously a rear entrance for trucks because that's how they get all their product delivered, right? So anyway, enough of the side notes. Well, it's like 7 o'clock at night. I'm at the Fort Smith yard. I'm staying the night here because I've only got 20 minutes left on my clock. got a load of drywall, which they loaded and tarped inside of a 108-inch alley dock. And they loaded it and threw tarps on and threw a few bungees on. Then I had to pull into a special yard to strap and bungee the whole thing down. They have cardboard edge protectors, and you don't really tighten this down as much as you do steel because it is drywall and you don't want to damage the product. I was told, and I'm expecting a phone call in any minute, so this may get interrupted. I was told that to come here, which I wasn't planning to earlier because I thought this was going to be my weekend load, so I would have gone to like a truck stop because this might be a few miles out of route. But they said to go ahead and come here, drop your trailer, and I'll get a load that tomorrow morning I can take back to my house or back to Madison, Illinois, and therefore allowing me to get home. But I got here and nobody seems to know anything about it. So right now in my mind I'm like, okay, maybe wires got crossed, and I will just plan to take this load on Monday to Rogers, Arkansas, and spend the weekend here, which isn't a bad deal. But I have a feeling what's going to happen is that at some point, maybe tomorrow morning, when it really doesn't do me a whole lot of good, they're going to say, hey, yeah, drop that trailer. Here's a new load assignment, blah, 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 and I'll take care of that and go home. But it'll be much later in the day because unlike now where it's daylight still, it's 7, I could get my load assignment, I can take it in, get loaded with my new load, and be ready to go first thing in the morning. But what most likely is going to happen is that they will, I will get this new information in the morning at some unknown time, and we'll have to begin the process in the morning, therefore getting me home later on Saturday. So it's 7.5 hours from here to the Madison yard in Illinois. Plus I have to stop for fuel, so it's an extra 15 minutes. And load check, so at roughly 8 hours from when I leave here, I'll get home, which is like a full day of driving, really. 3 hours short of that. And without knowing exactly what the load is that I may or may not get, I don't know when it delivers or where it delivers. So my assumption would be that since they're having me, usually at this type of situation, the load will deliver really close to where I live, thereby affording me the opportunity to have a full Sunday off and not go to work until Monday morning, which is fine. But I would prefer to have, since I received like 30 messages about a pre-plan after I dropped off my cattle feed barrels or tubs, that they gave me a bunch of messages saying, hey, when you get this new load, you're going to drop it at Fort Smith. Hey, and then they kept changing the load, but every time they gave me a pre-plan, it was, hey, followed by a message, hey, you need drop this off at the Fort Smith yard. You're going to get a load out of there with steel. I'm like, all right. So I'm here. I've obeyed the commands of those appointed over me, and now I wait to hear. I did put in a call to our company. I think it's our company. It's called Extended Services, and I'm assuming they work for our company. But to let them know I'm here. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do to identify that I'm here and ready for the next step in this process. But they are looking into it and will call me back if they find anything. Because they said, yeah, there's nothing in here for you right now. And I said, well, all right, well, I'll just plan to take this to Rogers, Arkansas on Monday and plan in my that it's a weekend load until I hear otherwise. So, and he said he was going to look into it and call me back when he finds anything, if he does. So right now I'm in a quandary. Do I go get something to eat because they have courtesy cars here and I'm out of food, or Do I wait to see if I get a message? I think I'm going to go get something to eat, because no matter what, I can't leave until tomorrow. Bye.